I realized my boss had been sabotaging me the day he congratulated me for a project I never finished, because the report he praised so confidently was one I hadn't even submitted yet. I work in a mid-sized company where everything looks professional on the surface but runs entirely on quiet politics. I'd been there 4 years, good reviews, no drama, the kind of employee managers say they rely on. 6 months ago, a new department head came in. Mark, polished, friendly, the kind of guy who smiles while asking questions that feel like traps. At first, he praised my work constantly, told me I had leadership potential. Then slowly things started slipping. Deadlines moved without notice. Meetings I should have been in suddenly forgot to include me. Tasks I completed were reassigned last minute. I thought I was being paranoid until my performance review came back with vague criticism about initiative and communication, things no one had ever mentioned before. I asked for examples, and Mark said we'd talk later. We never did. Then a coworker accidentally forwarded me an internal email chain where Mark questioned my reliability, citing missed deliverables I knew I'd completed. I checked the timestamps and realized what he was doing. He was pulling files from shared folders before deadlines and reassigning them so it looked like I'd failed to deliver, quietly creating a paper trail. I didn't confront him. I started documenting everything. Screenshots, version histories, email headers, calendar invites, every small detail. I mirrored my work to a private log and stopped correcting mistakes that didn't directly affect clients. I let them exist. Then came the quarterly review meeting with upper management. Mark presented slides showing team performance dips and singled me out as someone struggling to keep up. He looked genuinely disappointed. That's when I asked if I could share my screen. I walked them through version histories showing files moved before deadlines, emails sent after tasks were reassigned, calendar edits that removed me from meetings retroactively. I didn't accuse him. I just asked questions. Could you explain why this file was reassigned an hour before the deadline? Can you clarify why this meeting invite was changed after it occurred? The room got quiet. Mark tried to joke it off, but his voice cracked. HR asked for copies. I sent them immediately because I'd already prepared a folder. 2 weeks later, Mark was placed on leave pending investigation. No announcement, no apology. People just stopped mentioning his name. I was offered a role on a different team under a new manager and asked if I wanted to file a formal complaint. I declined. I didn't want revenge. I wanted distance. A month later, I heard Mark resigned quietly. No farewell email, no LinkedIn post. Nothing. The strange part wasn't the win. It was realizing how close I'd been to believing I was the problem. Now, when people say workplace betrayal is obvious, I know that's not true. Sometimes it looks like encouragement, sometimes it sounds like praise, and sometimes the only reason you survive it is because you stop trying to prove you're innocent and start letting the facts speak for themselves.